All right, Nocturne. Grace for Nocturne. So we gonna go. I'm gonna go in reverse order. So I'm gonna start this time. Nocturne. I really like Nocturne. I'm gonna give Nocturne. 89. So it don't get an A, but it get a high B. I really like Nocturne. So Nocturne pretty much fixed all the problems I had with Castlevania. So we get to see vampires doing vampire shit. Like the fights that they tough for the protagonist in some actual stakes. The world building is nice. The interactions feel real and layered and whatnot, and that's across from like the main character to like the side characters to supporting cast to the antagonist. It all feels very layered and very rich, and so I really appreciate that. So for me, it gets an 89. Then Roger, you in the middle again?
I did like Nocturne more than the first or just Castlevania. I think I liked it so much so that I was actually irritated about how rushed it kind of felt. I definitely feel like that. It could have been specifically kind of, I guess, in the middle. I feel like I remember complaining about this. The whole situation, actually, before I even get there, the trope of some guardian or parent dying because they were distracted at the last second by the person they were protecting, we got to stop that shit. That's how I forget this boy's name. That's how his mom died because this dickhead tried to shoot a little ass fire. Like, we got to stop that shit. It's such lazy fucking writing. We got to stop that shit.
I don't think that's lazy writing. I think you calling that lazy writing is cap.
We've seen it so many.
That don't make it lazy. That makes it a trope. That makes it a staple. Why don't that make it canonized? Like, why is that lazy?
Because it's okay. If it's not lazy, it's fucking lame. Because what are you doing?
It can be that. It can be lame.
What are you doing? What are you doing? She told you. She told with that little ass fireball.
He's got to get the trauma. What do you mean? This is his critical. This is his critical moment. What do they call it in Spider-Man?
Development.
In Spider-Man. What do they call it?
Down, bro.
Canon event.
Yo, canon
event. Yeah, this is canon event.
You don't have to cause your own canon event. It's normally
he did for his story.
Okay, wait. I need to push back. To be fair, she was gonna die anyway.
Then just let her do that. If she's overmatched,
I don't think that she was gonna die anyway. I don't think she was gonna die anyway.
Look, she damn near was gonna die. Especially like dude transformed. It would have been raps. If you had to fight him in that transform state.
Literally, she was not about to die in that scenario. I do think he would have killed her. I don't think he would have got her that day. He definitely was determined because that was real beef. He wasn't gonna get her that day. She was good. I
don't know. It looked like she was kind of struggling because
I wasn't struggling before this slip up.
The way
he used his fire because his mama was struggling.
The way I would have written it is, I wouldn't have changed too much, but I wouldn't have made it so because in the same like it did feel like a fair fight, so fair because this nigga has has shown that he's a shicey motherfucker at this point. He's a shicey ass vampire. He should have went for the kid, and she would have had no choice but to protect the kid.
So you would have liked that? Okay,
but that makes more sense in that context because she didn't, or he had already been given instructions to stay out the fucking way. It don't matter what you trying to tell me, bro. Sit your stupid ass behind that crate.
But since when do fucking kids listen anyway?
Right, and I was about to say, that's why I'm saying, that's why he started fucking with the nigga, and that's what really teed the shit up because he did it to help his mom, but like his fire wasn't really helping, and his mom wasn't really about to die when he was flaming it.
But like she was in a precarious situation when he used his fire. Is what I'm saying.
Which like the fight felt fair enough that the shicey ass vampire should have pulled some bullshit and went for a move that put her in a situation that caused her death. Not a situation that was her death was caused by some stupid shit. Her death was caused by her dumbass little boy.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. And those be canon anime events, okay? Because Do you want to rattle the list of dumbass, stupid ass shit that the kids in anime did?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a trope at this point that I'm like, I didn't want to.
You over it?
I'm over it, G. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we can get past that because I did still appreciate the story once it got past that part. The other part that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way was, I forget the black dude's name, but the one who was transformed into the sentient vampire
with the hair.
Yeah. Why the fuck did he have to die like that? Why the fuck? Like, come on, G. You know damn well you going on reconnaissance. Keep your emotions in check. Why are you standing up, fucking powering up right now in front of all the vampires? Fucking idiot. Like, that shit don't make sense, dog. Like, that felt like a forced death. Another one of those, like, he can die, sure. There has to be another way for you for somebody, one of these.
Yeah, it did feel a bit contrived.
To notice that they're nearby and thus ensue.
But yeah, they could have like smelled fear or some shit.
Yeah, bro, like, but you standing up trying to power up.
That was definitely crazy. I'm like, nigga, why are you standing up right
now? What are you doing right now, G? That shit blew me. Like,
yeah, he definitely lost the plot.
Like, bro, if anybody was gonna die, should have been your stupid ass.
Maybe he's the main character. He can't die.
I know, but her, like, she, like, bro, that shit. That, like, all right.
I got a question though. You say it's a trope. Do you think that's done for the purpose of giving motivation to the kid who got their parents?
So in this
case, literally that. It's literally for character development and for the plot every time. That's what it's for.
That's basically Spider-Man.
So okay, so in this case, the reason why it happened is so after he did that, he wasn't able to use magic anymore because like he had like a mental block.
Yeah, fucked up.
He had to get past that so he could like level up on niggas. So that was like the whole reason for that. So it served the purpose, but I understand what Roger is saying that like it's used, but I like the way it was used because like it wasn't used just to be used. It did serve a greater purpose other than just like traumatizing the kid.
Had he not had the magic revamp, I definitely would have fucking hated it. But because he had the whole PTS thing that he was able to get over after he was getting his ass kicked in that cellar or whatever the fuck, it was like, all right, fucking whatever.
Yeah, that nigga was shook.
It made the story better in the long run, so I was able to get past it. But had that not been the case, and like he just got his mom killed because he was fucking hard headed, I probably would have dropped the fucking show, honestly.
You know
that shit.
One thing I took points off was like that the black dude. I really hated when he started singing. Honestly, I really hated every time he sang.
No, well, that's because you're a hater. You're a hater.
I feel like it was a white man singing, and
that's because you're a hater. Let me not say that because I actually don't know who was singing, and if I find out that it was a white man, I would be mad.
I feel like it was a white man.
That did not sound like a black singer. A white man singing on a nigga's face.
I'm like, man, if they don't, that did not sound like some nigga vocal. Wasn't enough soul in it.
I was gonna say, right, it was opera. How do we even know what opera sound like?
I don't know.
Niggas be trying to sing opera. I bet.
I know, but
Negro
opera singers sound like opera singers all the same.
Man, right, we hear Roger. Keep on some bullshit. He on some bullshit. We ain't listening to him.
Look the nigga up. I bet. How much y'all wanna? Okay, how much y'all wanna? We gotta make a bet. I bet he white. I bet he white.
We'll let you pick the next anime. That's what we betting.
Oh no, my computer just died. It's okay. I
will give my Castlevania.
It might have been two different people if it was the sub versus the dub.
My Nocturne grade, I'll give Nocturne a 95. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was beautiful. There were so many things I loved about it. The 5 points that I'm taking off, it's not even necessarily that I'm taking points off for them doing things wrong. It's just, they haven't earned them. Like, I got a tier system in the way I give points. So I just haven't seen those things to give those 5 points. But I didn't really take off points for anything. They're like, even the things that I didn't like, like I just creatively, artistically didn't like those choices, but they weren't bad. I really appreciated all of the homage that we saw throughout the show. Like when he didn't have his magic powers, then he got him. He had his headband on. All right. He got it up. Okay. Ready. I really fucked with that heavy. And then just the mythology, like they brought, Black places and African mythology into it, and I fucked with it. Some of it was accurate. I don't know if all of it is accurate. I think I might have I probably did take a point off actually, just because I don't know that all of it is accurate. From the pieces of it that I do know, I know that they're like pulling from bits and pieces of different traditions and pantheons. So like, you know, the ones that I know really well, they were accurate to, but I just don't know if they were accurate to all of them. But I just do appreciate the uplifting of the African mythology and magic. I think they did it really well. I think even like the seeing of the ancestors and when she had to talk with them about her beef with old white boy who was fucking useless. You know, they had to tell her, everybody starts off running. She's like, that's not the same. That's not the same. You know, I did think it was cool that we got vampires, you know, and magical niggas. I was mad. Y'all didn't have to give us magical slave owning vampires. Like that was traumatic.
That was wild.
You know, but you know, she wasn't fucking with that brand and shit. So I do feel like if motherfuckers did have magic in those times, it definitely would have went down like how it did. So I was fucking with it.
Don't let me have no magic. You try to make me a slave again. You're gonna have to earn this in blood, G. You gonna have to kill. You gonna have to kill me, blood.
I really that's something else that I really like. We didn't talk about, but the whole revolution aspect of the show, I really fuck with that. That's a tried and true way to get me invested in the show because I love niggas revolting. It's a great concept.
I love niggas. I ain't never gonna stop loving niggas.
Favorite characters in Nocturne. Oh, before we get to favorite characters, I just wanted to say, I'm like, I don't know how that the girl didn't like even consider that the priest might have been her daddy. I'm like, y'all look just
that shit
alike.
From a mile away.
I like, really, that's
y'all
not
they look
like, you don't have a dad. Y'all, this priest is y'all always talking to this priest for whatever reason. You got blonde hair
for real.
He got blonde hair. Ain't nobody else around with blonde hair. I'm like, come on now. That shit was the easiest read of anything. She was all surprised and shit. But also, fuck that nigga. Fuck, like,
yeah. He definitely, so we can put him in deadbeats, right? He gets to go to deadbeat.
Yeah, he's definitely a deadbeat. He might be the worst deadbeat. Because not only was he a deadbeat, he also actively tried to kill his kid. Like, like when he did get involved, it was to kill his kid. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Actually, though, actually, that is wild.
You was better off being a deadbeat.
Right? Yeah, you should have just stayed out the fucking mix, guy.
You really just didn't have to do this.
You should have just stayed out the mix, bro.
So then, how do we feel about the mom? How do we feel about the mom? Because her, she did say, I feel like maybe things would have went different if I, tried to stay and make him be a dad because he did love me, but
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the mom, but I do have a question. Who's dumber between him and Saint Germain? I think he dumber. I think he like at least twice.
It's definitely him because I don't know why he didn't think the vampire goddess was going.
Why do you think shit? as a priest, why are you summoning demons from hell? Like there's like why are you like
your God has abandoned you
that much that you go summon demons from hell? Like come on. Like there's no way your God told you that fuck these poor people, get them demons and kill them. There's no way you thought that's what the Lord wanted. Like that's the only thing I don't like about Nocturne. Like some of the like the conflict, just like how you get to the conflict makes no fucking sense. Because they're
that was on the nose. You know where we was at? They was in France. Them white people do religion like that.
Fair, but like still, like I guess it tracks because it really is some hateful ass religious people. And like honestly, religious people might be the most hateful motherfuckers. But like, come on, like summoning demons as a priest is crazy. That's like insane. Like, why do he have to be a priest? Why can't he just be like a duke or something? I would have been okay if he was just like some lord or noble, but a priest summoning demons.
I mean, he was a priest with a baby out of wedlock. What are we really expecting from this nigga?
This nigga don't give a fuck about the Lord's.
Ain't that a prerequisite to becoming a priest?
Damn.
Literally, no.
Having a kid out of wedlock?
No, not having sex.
Right, you're not even supposed to be fucking. You having kids. Like, I get you. I don't got condoms, but like, damn, like you can't get this bitch some tea or something.
Got some tea. Oh man.
Yikes!
Some teeth.
Yikes. Crazy.
I guess that goes against their religion. Like I bet he didn't want to abort it because it goes against his religion, but he was okay fucking and summon the demons. Like,
you're hilarious. You're fucking hilarious.
I'm like, that shit was crazy.
I will say between Castlevania and Nocturne 2, I appreciated the parallels. I feel like there were a lot of like scenes you can put against each other, panel for panel. So I'm excited to see how they build out the rest of Castlevania. I mean, the rest of Nocturne, for sure.
What y'all think coming up for season 2? What's y'all theories? Y'all got any theories?
Shit, it's been a minute, but I did watch that shit a bunch of times. But Alucard did pop up, back up.
He
so
did.
we getting into some more shit. So you know what? I hope Alucard takes young Belmont, because again, how the fuck, first of all, we didn't talk about this, but how the fuck in Castlevania the Belmonts was almost extinct and Nocturne 200 years later, why y'all almost extinct again?
Like, bro, like y'all need to get some bitches. Like, like
literally.
Real. Like, be fruitful or multiply. Like 200 years later, it's still only one Belmont. Like, come on, bro. Y'all ain't think about having more than one kid. Like,
but anyways, I hope it is my prediction, assertion, speaking it, right? Alucard take the Belmont nigga back to the Belmont, trope, the little community. What did they call it? Right. Trafer, the town, or whatever the fuck.
Oh, that's something we didn't talk about in Castlevania. I hated that they brought Trevor back to life. They should just let that nigga be dead.
But I said that's also when I was saying what I was taking away points for. I took away points for the Isaac and Carmilla fight, but just in general, the lack of tension in fights, the Saint Germain bullshit, the ending in general, I felt like was some bullshit and rush from him coming back to life, Dracula and motherfuckers doing what they did, because that's a thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot all about that shit.
And then too, them just shipping this nigga Dracula out. Now they did ship. I mean, not Dracula, Alucard. They do ship Alucard with a black woman, so I'm low key not mad at that. But
when they do that,
at the end, Alucard, at the very end, that girl,
the girl that was like trying to that got him back helping motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah.
But just since we talked about shipping Alucard, gee, that threesome scene, I'm like, that shit was wild. I'm like, the whole time I was like, they're not doing.
I knew they was gonna kill him though. Like the whole time, I knew they were gonna kill him. Like to me,
it wasn't shit sexy
you shouldn't have been voting for that. It gave we about to kill you, because weren't they supposed to be siblings? So you was just gonna fuck these siblings?
I mean, it's that rap.
What do you mean? Yeah. Why did you say yeah like that, Keon? Why did you say yeah like that?
I'm not saying I never did that.
Ain't Future saying, I don't give a fuck if they was real.
If you in the midst of a threesome, some shit like them being related.
They were sister and brother.
He say, I don't give a fuck if they was real sisters. That nigga a vampire. He ain't give a fuck about that. That ain't got shit.
I just think that they was going to have a threesome like earlier, but I'm like, there's no way.
I would never fuck nobody with my sibling. I couldn't.
No, for sure.
No, that's
the proper thing to say. But if you gonna fuck a vampire, you might as well fuck a vampire with your brother. Like,
that don't make no sense. Because
I don't know about that.
Would fuck a vampire.
Why you fucking vampires? Why you fucking vampires?
From the siblings?
What? Because I grew up watching Twilight and reading Vampire Academy, and what?
Oh no!
I don't see why we don't got to do this together. We can take a turn. We don't got to do it together.
Literally.
From the siblings' perspective, that's wild as fuck. But from the vampire,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're the vampire, why should you give it?
If I'm 600 years old, I don't even care.
It is what it is.
Let me ask you this.
Don't ask me no questions.
Let me ask you this. Would you fuck a woman who you knew she fucked her brother? Would you do that?
Ugh.
Then that's why you're concerned as a vampire. If you're not fucking a bitch who's fucking her brother, then that's why it matters.
Fucking her brother or my brother?
You fucked your brother. There's no, because if you fucking your brother, you fucking anybody. There's nobody you won't fuck if you fucking your brother.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
If you fucking your brother,
if you fucking a vampire, ain't you already halfway there?
No, because vampires are humans.
That nigga's an immortal monster.
Vampires are not humans.
not the same.
Right, that nigga's not even the same species as you, gang.
That nigga can't even come
But
out
he
in the
looked like
daytime.
me. It's
He
like,
said he looked like me. All right, you
But
got
he
it.
look like me.
You got
But
it.
no, but that's what I'm
You
saying.
got
Like,
it.
You
like if
fucking
we're gonna be
somebody
talking
that
about
came out the
fucking magical
same
creatures
person
and
you
shit,
did.
it's not crazy
Yeah, no,
to fuck a
they're-
vampire
as far as
to
I'm
look like
concerned,
fucking a human.
They
It's
damn
not
near
like I'm
equally
fucking
as
a
wild.
dog, a horse,
You gonna
Yeah.
fuck
an
a
octopus,
monster
a shark.
and your brother in the same setting?
No, fucking a
Oh
vampire.
my god.
Fucking a
Oh
You
my
might
vampire
as
and
well
god.
kill
Hey,
yourself.
are two very,
Okay,
very
because
different
what?
things.
Invincible over there fucking bug people. All right.
Feel me?
I'll
You
see.
could-
I don't watch
I-
Invincible.
that shit wild. That
I
shit
can't
was.
speak on
That
Invincible.
wild
When
too.
I
I
see that
just
shit, I'm
finished
like,
that
hey, bro,
shit. That shit
what
crazy
is you
too.
on?
That nigga
I
made a
ain't seen not one episode of Invincible.
oh
You need to
tune
lock
in,
in.
bro. That shit gas. Lock in.
I don't know, G.
They even
Oh,
got
like
Naruto. They got niggas hidden in the Rain Village niggas in the background. They extras.
They don't look
I
like
didn't see
this.
that.
It's in
All
season
right.
2. It's in like the episode that came out. They literally like he's just a background nigga. It's the one where he's like making the jokes about the shit that they do, like animators. It's literally a gag joke. So they got like the niggas in the background from other shows, and one of them is a nigga. He got the Rain Village headband and everything. It's fucking hilarious.